So the time now is 6 o'clock and I'm glad to see all of you here. Hi, my name is Ben Ong here from 88 Tuition. Glad to see you. Okay, can we just start off with a little bit of the introduction slide first? Okay, I need to show you something like this. Okay, so if you can follow my instruction a little bit, that would be fabulous. Okay, let me try to mute all first. Okay, all of you have been muted lah, huh? So if you have any question, right, you want to ask me, right, you can actually go to the what? The chat portion. Okay, can you see this chat portion? Yes, some of you are already chatting. Smart, huh? Hi, hello again. Okay, hi. Okay, so you are. I saw you in the primary 5, primary 6, and now you're for Sec 1, Sec 2, learning extra for next year, is it? Oh, okay. Ken, very good lah. Welcome, welcome. All right. For those who want to have a chat with me, all right, you think that there's something important you want to tell me, all right, so please go to the chat and you can actually type something. Like now I'm chatting with everybody. Okay, I'm going to say hello. Hello all. Can you see this? Stay safe. Stay safe. Be happy. Okay, so I'm able to chat to everybody. So if you have a question that you want to answer or you want to ask, all right, you can actually send me a private chat. If I can see it, because I say if, because sometimes got a lot of students, they ask a lot of questions until the chat, wow, it just disappeared after that. So yes, come in. Hi, nice to see you. Okay, so if you have some question you want to ask, you can actually drop by the chat there. Okay, and you can just send me a message. Sure, I finished Math 88 Tuition, but don't tell anyone. Means what? Means you finish everything already. Good job, man. All right. Okay, so come. For the Sec 1, lower secondary means Sec 1, Sec 2. You are Sec 1, Sec 2, I assume. Okay, if you're not, it's also okay. All right. So for the lower secondary, for those who are in here the first time, let me just do a little introduction. All right, you will see this screen. Yep. Okay, the next thing I need you to do, right, is to, okay, go bring your mouse, all right, you know your mouse, bring your mouse to the top portion, the center top portion, and look out for this drop-down list. Do you see this side-by-side mode? All right, so if you can see this side-by-side mode, I want you to click on the side-by-side mode. Okay, let me use my laser pointer. Do you see this side-by-side mode? All right, I want you to click on the side-by-side mode. So after you click on this side-by-side mode, right, what happened? You'll see all the pictures on the right-hand side. All right, you'll see all the videos, you'll see me, yeah, important, on the right-hand side of your screen. And on the left-hand side is actually your what? It's actually your PowerPoint slide. It's actually my PowerPoint slide. I'm sharing the screen with you. Cool? Then not only that, I need you to do something else. I need you to go to the top right-hand portion, top right-hand corner of your screen. There's this thing called the speaker view. Can you see the speaker view? Click on the speaker view. Please click on the speaker view. After you do that, right, you can only see me. All right, you should be just looking at me. All right, I don't want you to be looking at other people's video and all this, you know, yada, yada, yada. All right. Okay. So you can only see me. That's what I want from you guys. Is that okay? Oh, I just disappeared. Oh no. Okay, I'm back. Okay, so let's go on into the lesson in proper. Okay, let me go and change this one first. Can I get my pen back? Yes. Okay. Let me start off with the number pattern for this lesson. Right, so you should be seeing this. All right, let's go. So for lower sec math, right? Okay, I need a certain equipment from you. If you can, do have it. Number one is your what? Just bring along a little exercise book. Okay, some of you didn't manage to print out the worksheet. All right, so I'm showing you the questions and I'll be doing the working with you guys. So if you think that it's important, the step is so important, there are some formulas I tell you is super, super important. Please write it into your exercise book. All right, so you can have a little like notes. This notes book is actually it is actually authored by you. So you're the author of this notes book. all right? It can be called yours, all right? So there are some formulas which I need you to write in. You write it into the exercise book, all right? If you do not have the worksheet. However, if you have the worksheet, right, please do the steps inside the worksheet, all right? I think that if you have something to refer to, it will be much better. Cool? And also have your stationery with you, means that your pen, your pencil, your ruler, your eraser, and your correction tape. And very importantly, your calculator. All right. I know that some of you already bought this calculator already. Your school asked you to buy this calculator. This is the new version of your Casio. It's called a FX97 SGX. Yes, it's a very powerful calculator. I love it. All right, I love it so much. Some of you using the Sharp calculator, all right, it's perfectly okay. Don't worry. Later, I'll teach you some tricks to the calculator. Okay, that is for later. So you must stay tuned. Okay, and lastly, I need your what? Your full attention and also your focus. Can? As best as you can. Some of you never eat your dinner now, right? Go and bite something lah. Huh? So this is the best time. I cannot see you. I mean, if you're listening and you're eating something, nobody knows, right? Shh. Okay, so let's go to today's lesson. Okay, so our lesson here, right? We need to talk about something called the keywords here first. All right, the keywords. Usually they talk about something called the end term. All right, end term, or they call it TN like that. What is the meaning of end term? Okay, to me, right, end term actually means this is like a secret code. Secret, you know, a secret. All right, this is a secret code for that particular pattern. All right, this is the secret code for that particular pattern. So every pattern, there's a secret code to it. And this secret code is able to apply into every different terms within the pattern. Later you will see. All right. If you don't understand, it's perfectly okay. All right. That's the reason why you're here. All right. And Sec 1, you are doing number patterns now, I believe. Right. Your algebra, your teacher probably finished the fractions already, and you are going into something called number patterns. So this lesson is very important for you. Okay. For the Sec 2A, this lesson is also very important to you. Why? Because in your Sec 2 final year exam, I can guarantee you that your Sec 1 work will be tested. Things like your number pattern, it will be tested. All right. Then you say that, sure, Sec 2 only got those like map and skew, direct proportion. Yes. Those will be coming out, including your Sec 1 work. All right. You can really, I don't have to lie to you. If you go up to Sec 3, right? Sec 3 work means what? Sec 3, Sec 2, Sec 1 work will also be coming out for your exam. Sec 4, Sec 3, Sec 2, Sec 1 work will also be coming out for your exam. So you must be able to handle number patterns. Some people are so frightened of it. You shouldn't be. All right. So let's go and take a look at the question. Do you think number pattern will be tested for the IP program? I don't know. I think it should be, because number pattern is not a very big, it's not a very big topic. All right. Sometimes if you can see it, right, you can see it. But if you cannot see it, then how? Then we have to use something called formulas to guide us. And that's the place where I'm going to help you in terms of the formula. And formula-wise, we need your calculator. Trust me. Okay, later I will show you something special. So let's go into take a look at the first question. Easy. This question so easy, right? Is it? Is it easy? Okay, let's take a look. So one look at it, right? One look at it. I will look at the number 81. Sorry. Okay, I will look at 81. 81 and 27. And 729. These numbers very familiar, you know. Right? It's like 27 is like what? Yes, a lot of trees, correct. A lot of trees. Somebody write down there in the private chat. 3. Correct, you're right. So 27 is actually made up of 3 times 3 times 3. Do you know that? 3 times 3, 9. 9 times 3, 27. How about 81? 81 is actually 3 times 3, 9. 9 times 3, 27. 27 times 3, 81. Yes, and one of the students used this very powerful word, exponential. Yes. So actually 27 can be written as what? Okay, 27 can be written as 3 to the power of 3. Sec 1, you learned this already. Don't bluff me. All right. If there are 3 trees, you write it as what? 3 to the power of 3. You cannot write 3 times 3. You cannot write 9. No. 3 times 3 times 3 is actually represented as what? 3 to the power of 3. All right. So the 3 appears 3 times. You just write 3 to the power of 3. Okay. How about 81? 81 is written as 3 to the power of, how many 3s are there? 1, 2, 3, 4. 3 to the power of 4. So now do you see a bit of the pattern coming out? How about 729? 729 is what? 3 times 3, 9. 9 times 3, 27. 27 times 3, 81. 81 times 3, 243. 243 times 3, 729. Whoa! So this one is actually 3 to the power of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 3 to the power of 6. If you don't believe, press your calculator. Come. All right. So you press the, there's a sign down here in the center for the Casio FX97, 96, 97 SGX. All right. In the center down here, there's this X to the power of box. Press the X to the power of box. All right. So you can see that there's two boxes coming out. The first big box, you key in a 3. You press your arrow towards your right. You key in the 6. You press equal. 729 is correct. All right. So for the Casio, it's actually quite easy to use for me. So most of the time, I'll be using a Casio. Okay. So you can see the pattern here. Here is like 3 to the power of 3, 3 to the power of 4, 3 to the power of 6. What do you think this is? All right. 3, 4, 5 lah. Duh. So down here must be 3 to the power of 5. Correct or not? Does it make sense? It's supposed to be number pattern. Oh, look at the pattern. So it's 3, 3, 3, 3. Then the power 3, 4, 5, 6. Can I check? Is this 3 to the power of 7? Can I check? Use your calculator. Sharp calculator, you can try. All right, for sharp calculator, right, you can actually key in the number 3 first. All right, key the number 3. Then you have to press the, oh no. All right, you have to press the Y to the power of X button. There's this Y to the power of X button on the left. Press the Y to the power of X button and press the number 7 after that. 2187, correct or not? Yes, it's correct. So it means that you're on the right track. All right. So bring us to this number here. What is 3 to the power of 5? All right. If you can, press your calculator. Sec 1, Sec 2 can press calculator 1. Can. Sometimes your teacher don't allow you to press the calculator in those small tests. In those like CA1 or those small tests, cannot use your calculator. That's understandable. But your final exam sure can use calculator. So this is your 243. Can you see? Okay, so following the pattern again. How about Canon calculator? Canon can use meh? I don't know. All right, because in normal school setting, right? Teacher always use these two. Casio and Sharp. Canon, I'm not so sure. I'm so sorry. All right, let me go and check it out for you. All right, next time if I remember, I'll let you know again. Okay, so let me fill up these blanks here. What is this blank? We have 3 to the power of 6, 3 to the power of 5, 3 to the power of 4. Oh, I see your calculator. Nice. 3 to the power of 4, 3 to the power of 3, and this one must be 3 to the power of 2. What is 3 to the power of 2? Please, it's not 6. All right, it is not 6. 3 square means 3 times 3 is a 9. And that will be your answer. Okay? Yes. Look at what? Look at the name. What? How come your statement so slow? Slow motion. Gotcha. Look at the name. What name? You mean the calculator list? Probably there is. All right. However, I'm not trained in the Casio yet. I'm not trained in the Canon calculator. Yeah, this is the Canon one, is it? Oh yeah, Canon. Yeah. Okay, my this one looks alike. Look at this one. Looks alike. But this one is Casio still. Right. Okay, anyway, not important. All right, the important thing is later we will go through all the questions together. Come, question number 2, part B. What do you have? This one. What do you see? Very familiar. Very familiar. The top portion here, very familiar. 1, 4, and 9. This number are what we call what? This number are what we call perfect square number. Do you know or not? Perfect square number. Perfect square. All right. So what's the meaning of perfect square? It's just like 1 times 1. 1 and 1 is the same, right? This will give you an answer 1. All right. 2 times 2. 2 and 2 is the same, right? This will give you a 4. 3 times 3. The number the same, it will give you a 9. Okay. So 1, 4, and 9 are considered perfect square number. Then, yes, somebody say already. Somebody say that the bottom is the perfect cube number. Very good, very sharp. So this portion here, the green color, 8. 8 is what? 8 is actually considered a perfect cube number. How come? Because 8, right, is made out of what? It's actually made out of 2 times 2 times 2, which is 8. Next one is 3 times 3 times 3, which is 27. And 4 times 4 times 4 is 64. So all these number 8, 27, 64 are what you call perfect cube number. All right, so in this case, right, all these are what you call the math terms. All right, these terms you need to be able to understand so that we are able to communicate. All right. Okay, so let me continue. So looking at the pattern, what do you see? On top is 1 times 1, 1. Followed by 2 times 2, 4. Followed by 3 times 3, 9. Followed by 4 times 4 is 16. 16 over something. Later. One thing at a time. Yes, you raise your hand. Yeah, you raise your hand. 25 over 125. Is it? I think the 25 one is correct. Let me check the 125 portion. Okay. How do I get 25 here? All right. Remember here is 4 times 4. Next one is 5 times 5. Okay. So let's take a look at the bottom portion. All right. The bottom portion is the perfect cube number, right? Okay. So let's look at this portion here. Here is 4 times 4 times 4. All right. 4 times 4 times 4. What's the next one? Next one will be 5 times 5 times 5. Yes, 5 times 5 times 5 is 125, correct. Yeah, I can see your answer, Kavin. Good job. You are right. All right, good job. And the next one will be 6 times 6 times 6 will be don't know, press your calculator, 216. Can see? So this will be your answer, 16 over 125 and 25 over 216. Can simplify? Cannot. Cannot reduce to the lowest term already. If you don't believe, you can press your calculator. 16 over 125 is still 16 over 125. Can? Is there any specific way of presenting the working like presentation? For this type of question, it's a 1-mark question. So there is actually no presentation marks one. You just got to write the answer. 16 over 125, 25 over 216. I tell you, it's about 1 mark only. Yes, it's very cheapskate. I know, but no choice. You want a mark? Let's try to secure the marks. So in terms of working, you don't have to show much. Is that okay? Kritik? I hope so. Yeah. Okay. So let's move on. Okay. Afia, I hope that you know where you make a mistake. What is it able to be simplified? If you're talking about a fraction, for instance, 5 over 10. If the answer is 5 over 10, then you have to simplify to what? 1 over 2 lah. Right. But if cannot simplify, then just leave it. This is the correct answer. Don't worry. This is the correct answer. That is the perfect answer. Don't worry so much. Oh, you did wrongly? It's okay. Learn from a mistake. Don't worry. All right. It's all about learning here. All right. If everybody get all the right answer, then again, you shouldn't be here because you got all the right answer. Right? All right. So we are here to learn. It's okay to make mistakes. You are supposed to make some mistakes. Okay. All right. Let's move on. Serene, I don't really understand your message. I mean when what? Oh, I mean when. When what? Don't really understand. If you can type it out. I mean, you can write it out properly in one sentence. All right. Is this method? There's actually no method leh. There's no method yet. I haven't teach you any method yet. I haven't teach you any method yet. There's no formula, nothing yet. What? All right. It's just presenting the answer. And as I say, right, these answers, right, there is no working one. The teacher will just say 1 mark. And these questions will appear where? In your first paper. All right. So the question will just give you 2 blanks and you just got to fill it in. And your teacher will say 1 mark. And if it's correct, your teacher will just mark correct. They will not look at the working. Okay. But later there are some questions that will result in some working one. That one I will show you how to present. Okay. If we could simplify, is it a must? Yes. In secondary school, just like primary school, Serene. Yes. If you can simplify, you must simplify. For now, in Sec 1, Sec 2. But let me tell you, in Sec 4, right, there's a topic called probability. All right, for probability, it's talking about something called chances. It's talking about a bit of fractions. So that one, you might not need to simplify. Because if you simplify, your answer might be affected. All right, so don't worry about it too much. Sec 1, Sec 2 is just like your primary 5, primary 6. If you need to simplify the fraction, just simplify to the simplest form, to the lowest term. Okay, Serene? I hope this answers your question. Is it a must? Yes, for now, it is a must. Okay, you are welcome, Serene. Okay, let's move on to the next question. Okay, next question, what do you have? Question 2A. Consider the sequence. Anyone can see the pattern? What do you think? If you can see the pattern, right, can you please put it into the group chat? You can chat with me and I'll see your, yes, Kenneth. Yes, you raise up your hand. So write the answer in the chat. The chat will be privately sent to me, so the rest of you will not be able to see. So what's the answer? Wow, smart, this Arvia. Right, you again. You saw the pattern. Good job. Hey, Kenneth, where's the pattern? You raise your hand, what? You know what? Quick. Cannot. Yes, Kenneth say 2 plus 3 is 5, which is a numerator of the next fraction. Smart boy. You are very good, Kenneth. All right. So some of you cannot see, never mind. All right. Kenneth and some of the students saw it already. Good job. So as you can see, 2, 2 here is the numerator. 2 plus 3, which is the denominator, right, will give you a 5 here. How do you get 8? 8 is actually, you take 3 here plus 5 to give you a 8. Can you see or not? Like that also pattern. Yeah, lah. This is also kind of a pattern. So again, there's no working one. There's no presentation one. If you can see it, you get the marks. If you cannot see it, then obviously you cannot get the marks. So how? Practice more. Once you practice, you can see something about it. Trust me. All right. So how do you get a 13? 13 is actually 5 plus 8, 13. How do you get a 21? It's actually 8 plus 13, 21. How do you get a 34? It's actually 13 plus 21. How do you get a 55? It's actually 21 plus 34. Next one, what will it be? Next one, all you got to do is to add the numerator and the denominator together. 34 plus 55 will give you a 80, 89 on top. And what is below? All right, 89 over 144. Thank you, Kevin. Good job. All right, how do you get the 144? Same thing. Look at this line out here. 55 plus 89 is 144. So again, how to show the presentation? There's no presentation one. Just show the answer. The answer must be correct. And your teacher see it, your teacher mark it and give you the marks. They will turn the page and go on again. Okay, next one. How do you find the numerator? 89 plus 144. 89 plus 144 is 233. Yes, 233 over 377. Calvin, you're right again. All right, I can see you. 233. Okay, and how do you get the denominator? Like that again. 144 plus 233. And therefore, your answer is 377. Can you understand or not? So all these patterns are considered pattern, but there is no formula to it. The question never look for what? Never look for the end term. So this type of question is very straightforward. If you can see, you just got to fill in the blanks and your teacher will just give you the marks. Is that okay? Yeah. Yeah, I can see your answer. All right. Yeah, good job. 233 over 377, 89 over 144 for B. Good. Okay, so this is easy one. We start off with something easier. Then now, let's go and take a look at this question. Okay, 2B. Okay, here, the question says that you are supposed to write down an expression in terms of n for the n term. What is the n term? As I say just now, right, this n term is like the secret coding. Right, this is like the secret coding, which works for what? Which works for that particular pattern. Right, it's a secret coding. So you say that, hey, from 2 to 5 is a what? It's a plus 3. From 5 to 8 is a what? Plus 3. Many of you can see this. Yes, many of you can see this. But let me tell you something. This is not the important thing. This is not the important thing. It's not. The important thing, hey, listen. All of you listen to me. The important thing is to write down the what? Trust me. Is to write down the term number. Means that this one, we call it term 1. 1. This one, we call it term number 2. This is the most important thing. Many of you don't know. You will always look at the plus 3, plus 3, plus 3. Oh, that's a pattern plus 3, but it's not. The important thing is this term number, term 3, term 4, and so on. Term 5. The term number is this one. 1, 2, 3. Write it in first. Write it in. Trust me. Trust me, it will work. Okay, so now you can use something called guess and check. Guess and check to link what? To link the term number 1 to the answer 2. All right, you have to use something called guess and check to link the term number 1 to 2. So let's say let's just give a guess and check. All right, so let's talk about the secret code. So can the code, the first code be, let's say, from 1, how to get to 2? Maybe you can try an error. All right, let's say 1, how to get to 2, times 2. So the secret code is times 2. Everybody must times 2. Can or not? Let's try. So let's look at the number 2 term. Let's look at the number 2 term. Okay, let me make it smaller a little bit. Okay, let's look at the number 2 term. This is the term number 2. So term 2 using the secret code times 2, correct or not? 2 times 2 is 4. Hey, but sure, this is a 5. That means what? That means this secret code is wrong. So how? Guess and check, right? Guess again now. So let me try. Let me try maybe 1 plus 1. Okay, so my second attempt is a what? Let's say a plus 1. Okay, let's see whether correct or not. So the term number here is a 1. 1 plus 1 is a 2. Yes. Let's try with the term number 2. 2 plus 1 is what? It's a 3, but it's not a 5. So how? So this means that this coding is wrong again. So you have to use a little bit of creativity to link what? To link the term number, the 1 here, with the answer 2. So what else can you do? Okay, let's try another one, secret code. All right, this secret code must be used for every of these terms. Okay, so 1, how to get to a 2? Maybe I can say 1 times 3. 1 times 3 is 3. Then minus 1. So maybe I purposely times 3 minus 1. Can or not? Okay, let me try. So I'm just trying to be creative here. Times 3 minus 1. So here, the term number is a 2. 2 times 3 is what? 6. 6 minus 1? Yes, it's a 5. Can. It looks correct. The secret code works. The secret code works for the term number 2. Let's try with term number 3. Term 3 is 3. 3 times 3, 9. 9 minus 1, 8. Correct leh. Let's try with the next one, term 4. 4. 4 times 3, 12. 12 minus 1, 11. Correct leh. So can you see or not? So the pattern is correct now. What's the pattern? The pattern is times 3 minus 1. This is correct. So this is by something called guess and check. Alright, but again, where got so coincident let you guess so nicely, correct or not? That's the reason why I want to teach you a formula to it. Okay? So for instance, they are looking for a term n, right? What do? Look at the pattern. The pattern is times 3 minus 1. So 5, term 5 means what? 5 times 3, 15. Minus 1, 14. So n will be what? N times 3 minus 1. That is the n term. N term is like your secret coding. All right. So how do you present it nicer? All right. Some of you raise your hand. Wait. How do you present it nicer? N times 3 is like what? 3n. Okay, right? 3n minus 1. So this is called your what? This is called your secret code. Secret code to what? Secret code to this particular pattern of 2, 5, 8, 11, and 14. Can you see or not? Yeah? All right, let me look at the messages that you sent me. Wait. N minus 1, then you do n times 3. Times 3 minus 1. Can times 3 plus 2 meh? Minus 1, then you times 3, then plus 2. Okay, Kenneth a bit confused, I think. I'm confused, not you Can use 2 operation? Like what? Minus 1 plus 3. So you take the term number, let's say the term 2. This is from Afia. You take the term number 2. Minus 1 is a 1 plus 3 is a 4. This is a 5 one. I thought that it was an n term. N term, not n term. Okay. All right, so I think some of you understands already. That's good. Okay, but let me show you a method. I want to show you something called the what? This is not only called a secret code. This is called a very, very powerful formula. Okay, so let me just show you a formula. Okay, which I think is very, very useful and it's going to be very useful to you. Serena, why? What's the question mark? You say something? Some of you say 2 plus n minus 1. Wait, right. Critique. Your n term is given as 2 plus n minus 1 times 3. Is it? Okay, you say that this is correct, is it? Come, let me try. So it's term 5. Let's use term 5. So this is like term n is this. Okay. If it's term 5, what will happen? 2 plus 5 minus 1 times 3. Is it? Okay. 5 minus 1 is a 4. 4 times 3 is a 12. 12 plus 2 is a 14. Correct. Good job. But critic, can you please try to simplify for me? All right. You need to learn to simplify a little bit. All right. Simplify means you have to try to put the same family member together. So for 2 plus n minus 1 times 3, right? What do? You have learned this already. This is called expansion. 3 times n, 3n. 3 times minus 1, minus 3. Correct or not? Then the 2 plus is still down here. Is that true? So you must simplify. 3n is still here. 2 minus 3 is a minus 1. This is for term n. Isn't it the same answer as this? Yes, it's the same. Is my formula correct, Serena? Wait, where is Serena? The chat, wait, Okay, Serena say that the term number times 2 plus term number minus 1. Wow. You say that is the term number. For instance, let's talk about term 3. Term 3, term number times 2. So term 3, 3 times 2 will give you a 6. Then 6 plus bracket term number minus 1. Term number is a 3 minus 1 is a 2. So 6 plus 2 is a 8. Yes, yes. Yes, it's correct. Hey, children, I think many of you are getting it. Yes, your formula is correct, Serena. However, but many of you don't want to simplify. You know what's the meaning of simplify or not? Simplify means you have to put it what nicely, like this. Look, is this simplified? This one is like the most simplified version already. All right, you cannot simplify any further. Your formula is correct, Serena. Good job. All right, that method was the same as my Kenneth. Oh, is it? Sorry, I didn't manage to read your method just now. All right. Okay, so if you can get the answer right, that's good. But learn to what? Learn to simplify. All right, this method by critic, right, is very similar to what I want to show you. All right, let me show it to you. Okay, let me erase away this portion. Okay, so next time, right, when you have encountered such a question, whereby down here is a what? Plus 3, plus 3, plus 3, 1, right? This is what I call a what? All right, this is what I call a first level constant. Okay, can you please listen? This is called a first level constant. What's the meaning of constant? Constant means that the increment is the same. All right, the increment is the same. Can? So yes, marks will be deducted if you don't simplify. Your teacher only have this answer in mind, 3n minus 1. I'm serious. All right, so always try to simplify your answer. So every time you have this plus 3, plus 3, plus 3, can you please learn to activate this magical formula? It's called term n is equal to a plus bracket n minus 1 d. Trust me, it works. For what? For first level constant. So what does the a represent? Okay, this is the formula. This is the secret formula. Okay, a actually represents your what? A actually represents your first answer. Your first answer in this case is what? Your first answer in this case is a 2. So down here, you put the a as a 2 plus, because the question is looking for something called the n term. So your n minus 1 must be part of it. All right, that's why I say that this portion here, all right, critic, is it? All right, you give me this formula. It's the same as what I'm doing now here. Yes. All right, but I have something called a formula. All right, I follow this formula. So if the students, right, if you can learn this formula, it's very useful. And what does the D represent? The D represents the differences. All right, the differences between what? The differences between the two numbers. 2 and 5, there's a difference of 3. So you put a 3 down here. Can you see it? So you are supposed to do a substitution. You know what is substitution. I know you know. All right. Sec 1, you know what is substitution already. So A, you exchange it for a 2. D, which is the differences, you exchange it for a 3. And what happened down here? All right. Down here, you'll be able to see that, all right, if you do a expansion, 3 times n, rainbow method. All right. 3 must times n is 3n. 3 also must times the negative 1. 3 times negative 1, negative 3. And your 2 plus is still in front here. Can you see? And eventually, remember to simplify. All right, what do you get? 3n is here. 2 minus 3. 2 minus 3 is a minus 1. Can you see? It's back to this answer again. All right. So please, yes, distributive property, correct? Means the expansion, the bracket, right? 3 times n, 3 times negative 1. Wow, you're using very, very powerful term. Good job. Okay, so just now I did one that is what? Guess and check. Yes, sometimes you can guess and check, but not every time it works, one. All right, not every time it works. Okay, so another method is using this term n is equal to a plus n minus 1d. Cool. Okay, let's go and look at the next question. Question 3. Okay, let's take a look at this question. Okay, as I say, what's the first thing to do? The very first thing to do, can you please trust me, write down the term numbers. This is called term number 1, term number 2, term number 3, and term number 4. Right, that is the first thing to do. All right, and the important thing here is you are supposed to link the 1 to the 7. Here, okay? But before that, I see something. What did I see? 7, how to get to the 12? 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 is a plus 5. Can you see? 12, how to get to a 17? It's also a plus 5. This one is also a plus 5. Isn't this what you call first level constant? Yes, this is called first level constant. All right, this is called first level constant. First level constant, can we activate a very special formula? Yes, we can. What is the special formula? Special formula is term n is equal to a plus, open bracket, n minus 1d. This formula you can only use for what? You can only use for first level constant. Clear? All right, it's only for first level constant. So what is A? A represents the first answer. The first answer is a what? The first answer is a 7. Sorry, I'm getting a little bit distracted. How come? Because my dog is here. You want to see my dog or not? Okay, you give me a moment. Don't run away. I'll show you my dog. Then after that, I put him somewhere. Wait. Chowder. This is Chowder. Okay, give me a moment. One moment. I'm so sorry, distracted. Yeah, I think he's hungry. He's hungry. I'm hungry too. Such a cute dog. Thank you, Kevin. Okay, but that's not the important thing. The important thing is number pattern here. All right, come on, let's go back. So A is the first answer. All right, A is the first answer plus what? Plus n. You want the n term. N term obviously must have n inside lah. The minus 1. And what's the differences? The differences between 7 and 12 is here is a 5. So you put a bracket down here, a 5. So let's go and find the n term first. I want to practice on this. I think this is very important. So once again, using the what? Oh, somebody taught me just now. Distributive property. Yes, you are supposed to expand. 5 times n is a 5n. 5 times negative 1 is a negative 5. And your 7 plus is still what? Your 7 plus is still in front here. Can you see? Then what you do? You simplify, must simplify. Yes, critic, you get 5n plus 2, right? Answer is correct. Good job. You simplify it this time. Yes, I agree with you. Good job. Now you simplify it. All right, and that will give you the perfect answer. So 5n is here. 7 minus 5 will give you a what? Plus 2. So term n is equal to 5n plus 2. So this is the correct answer. This is for actually for A part 2. Can you see or not? So sometimes you don't know, you don't know whether is this answer correct or not. Is this answer correct or not? I don't know. Okay, actually I can just try. Let me just try with a term number 4, T4. All right, I know that term 4, the answer is 22 already. I know. Just let me try whether is it correct or not. So now I want to exchange my n for 4. So my n, I exchange it for 4. So it's like 5. Every time you exchange, put a bracket, a safety bracket. 5 times 4 plus 2, what's the answer? 22. Correct or not? Correct. Means that you're on the right track. Nothing to fear. All right. So the question for A part 1, they're asking for what? They're asking for the 6th term. How do you find the 6th term? So you have to look for T6. You exchange the n for the 6. So you have 5 open bracket, 6 plus 2. And your answer will be 32. Sure, is it okay to do A part 1 first, then A part, is it okay to do A part 2 first, followed by A part 1? Nothing wrong. What's wrong? Nothing wrong. All right, nothing wrong with that. Okay, so if you can get the nth term, and after that you use the nth term to help you find your term 6, I tell you, that will be even better. Your teacher will be more impressed with you. All right, your school teacher, I mean. For me, I'm always impressed with you already. Okay, let's go on to the next question here. Okay, so this is for part B. Hey, part B, this is related, right? This is related to this portion. And this term n, right, is 5n plus 2. It's going to use to put down here to help me. So down here I have term n. Term n is equal to what? 5n plus 2. This is from the previous A part 2, correct or not? But down here, what did the question say? The question is so weird. The question is telling me that there's another term called term C. And the question says that term C of the sequence is, what's the meaning of is? Is actually means equal to. Term C is equal to 72. So weird. I got term N, but they give me a term C. Don't panic, don't panic. So term C, all right, you just exchange the N for the C. So now instead of writing the N, you write a C like that. It's okay. You see? Nothing wrong. And because they say that term C is a 72, all right, term C is a 72. So I can say that term C here is actually equal to a 72. They are the same thing, correct? And 72 is equal to your 5C plus 2. What is the objective here? Your objective is to find the value of C. What is C? So actually, right, you are forming an equation. All right, this is actually called, this step here is actually called forming an equation. You must learn that. Forming a equation. Okay. So you are just exchanging the C for N. Okay. Then the question gives you the clue. Term C is 72. So the answer is supposed to be 72. So you can say that 72 is equal to 5C plus 2. This is called forming an equation. And your objective is to find the value of C. So what do you have? Down here got plus 2. What do I do with the plus 2? On the right hand side, I need to minus 2. If I minus 2 on the right hand side, I need to minus 2 on my left hand side. So 72 minus 2 is a 70. 5C is still down here. All right, then I want to find C. In the center here is a times. So times 5, what you do? Yes, it becomes 70 divided by 5. Answer is 14. Yes, yes. Many people write 14, 14, 14, 14. Okay, answer is C is 14. And that's the answer. Can you see or not? Hey, just write one time enough lah. Don't have to spam me with all your 14, 14, 14, 14. Okay? Okay, thank you so much. All right, and that's the answer. Okay, so let's move on. Can you see or not? It works, huh? Okay, yeah, this one. Hey, sure, this one is decreasing. Can or not? This is a minus 6. Hey, minus 6. Minus 6. Is it the same thing or not? Yes, it's the same thing. But first, can I say, we call this term 1, term 2, term 3 first. Write this down first. It will be useful for you. Can? Okay, they asked me to find the 7th term. Can I find? Can, but I want to find my nth term first. I'm very good. Because of this, right, minus 6, minus 6, minus 6 is the same number. When they increase or when they decrease by the same number, we call this what? We call this first level constant. All right, we call this first level constant. And every time I see a first level constant, I will activate my formula. Term n is equal to A plus n minus 1d. All right. Every time I see this type of I will see this type of first level constant means they plus the same number, plus 3, plus 3, plus 3, minus 5, minus 5, minus 5, plus 10, plus 10, plus 10, minus 2, minus 2, minus 2. We call this first level constant. Constant means is the same number. All right. The meaning of constant means it's like the same number. Constantly is like that. Okay. So A represents the first answer. What is the first answer? First answer here is 14. So press 14 here. Okay. Plus n minus 1. Okay, be careful here. Be super careful. Why must be super careful? Because D, right? D here represents the difference. And the difference is the what? Negative 6. The entire negative 6 must put inside here. Put it as a bracket. This time around, you must put a negative 6. Just now, you never put. Can you see not? Just now here, you put a what? 5. A 5 is a what? Positive 5. Because down here, in front, never right is always a positive. Can you see not? But this one, question 4, this is a negative 6. You must write down the negative 6, right? You must write down the negative 6. So at this moment, what you do? Yes, you have to do your expansion. Please expand carefully. How do you expand carefully? Down here is a multiplication, right? Minus 6 times n. What is negative 6 times n? It is a negative 6n. Be careful, be careful. What is negative 6 times negative 1? Negative 6 times negative 1, negative times negative is a positive. 6 times 1 is a 6. Is this okay? All right, so you got to this part already. Hey, what about the 14 plus? Put it back lah. All right, the 14 plus down here, put it back. 14 and a plus. Hey, how come the plus and minus side by side so ugly? Right? Yes, if there's a plus and minus side by side, who wins? You tell me. Plus and minus side by side, who wins? Minus win. Thank you. Thank you. All right. If there's a plus and minus side by side, minus win. So you put a minus down here. So the expression is supposed to be 14 minus 6n plus 6. But remember the S word. What's the S word? Simplify. Simplify. Number and number must put together. 14 plus 6 will give you a 20. 20 minus 6n. This is your term n. Is it correct? I don't know. Let's try. Let's try. Right. Let's try term 3. Term 3 must give me a 2. So if I have a term 3 down here, n, I exchange it for a 3. It will become what? 20 minus 6 exchange for a 3. What do I get? 6 times 3 is a 18. 20 minus 18 is a 2. Correct or not? Yes. So this secret code, this secret formula, right? This secret code works. It works for this pattern. All right. So now if they want to find term 7, no problem. T7. Exchange the n for a 7. So it's like 20 minus 6 bracket 7 like that. So it's like 20 minus 42. Answer will be a negative what? Help. Negative what? Negative? Nobody there. Hey, negative 22. Everybody fall asleep already. Is that true? No, right? Okay, some of you still listening. All right, so if you're listening, can you please give me a thumbs up? You know, do the thumbs up thing. All right. Okay, yes, very good. I see all the thumbs coming up. That means you're still listening. And a lot of calculator. Thank you, Kevin. Yes, Sheena. Yes, thank you. I saw you. Wow, Kenneth. Yes, Serena. Hey, Deborah. Okay, hey, Pratik, where are you? Okay, never mind. So, maybe go toilet. Okay, I see you, Deborah. Good job. Okay, so now let's continue with the 4B. 4B. So something similar. You have to use this secret code, which is 20 minus 6n. So 20 minus 6n. Come, let me write it down first. Term n is equal to 20 minus 6n. This is from the question 4a. Hey, but now they are very irritating. Now they say they want term b. Term b is negative 58. So term b means what? Oh, term b, all right, is equal, is represents equal to negative 58. All right, that's what they want. Hey, but I don't have term b. I only got term n. Don't panic. Don't panic. So change the n for a b lah. Like that, happier? So if you change the n for a b, then let's just change. Let's substitute. 6, the n, change it for a b. Okay? And the question did say term b is equal to negative 58. So this term b here, can I say that it's equal to negative 58? Yes. Equal sign you follow, 20 minus 6b. And the question is looking for what? Question is looking for the value of b. So just find b lah. Can or not? Okay, so what you do? Every time I do this type of solving, right, I don't like my b to be a negative 6b. I don't like the negative down here. So what do? I purposely transfer this to the other side of the equation. Minus 6b, if I bring it across, will give me a positive 6b. Yes, I like to stay positive. All right, I always tell the Sec 1, Sec 2 student, whatever you do, all right, please remember to stay positive. All right, what's the meaning of stay positive? It means that you have to be happy. All right, do things happily. So if you do math, you do it with a cheerful face, right? I tell you, you will enjoy doing it so much. You get addicted to it, really. So minus 6b, you bring it across, is a plus 6b. Can? And your 20 is still here. All right, your number 20 is still here. So 20, you just put it down here. This portion, minus 58, I purposely bring to my number side. Minus 58 bring across is a plus 58. All right. Yes, Afyak, you enjoy it. Very good. All right. So 6b is equal to what? 20 plus 58 is a 78. Question only want a b. How do you find a b? B for burn. Okay, that's not important. All right. So b is equal to what? In the center of 6 and b is a times. So if you bring the 6 across, 78 divided by 6 will give you a 13, is it? Yes. Faham? You're right. 13 is the right answer. Correct or not? I think so lah. Hey, don't think so. If you're in doubt, always press your calculator, your best friend. 78 divided by 6 is 13. Correct. So you want to secure the marks. All right. So all this, right, what you do, you can show the working. How to show the working as what I have been doing. Can you see not? So every time you have this type of question, you can start showing the working like this from here onwards. All right, you can show the formula first. You can write term n is equal to a plus n minus 1d. Then you substitute. A is 14 plus n minus 1 bracket minus 6. Then you do the expansion, all right, and you come up with this portion here. Term n is equal to 20 minus 6n. So this portion, right, this term 3, this one, don't do lah. This one for you to check only, to check whether is your secret code correct or not. So you know it's correct by what? By simply just press your calculator. If it works, yes, confident. So this will be your A part 2 answer. Then you go and do your A part 1 answer. So some of you in the beginning of class, right, you're asking me, hey, must do presentation or not? Presentation or? So these are the questions that will be coming out in your slightly more challenging portion, like the paper 2 and all this. So whereby working is very important and it can cost you quite a lot of marks, one. All right, and this portion, I'm showing working what? Step-by-step working? Yes. So you can show this part. Okay, this part is by the question. Term B is a negative 58. And this is from what? This is from your A part 2. So I'm using A part 2 to attempt this question. And can you see the flow of the question? It's very nice, right? Yes. You can just omit all this what? Omit all this arrow. I know, all these arrows are very distracting. All these ticks. Can you see all these boxes? You don't have to draw all these boxes. You don't have to draw all these circles. Can you see not? Then it looks a little bit neater. So you don't draw all these boxes and all this arrow. You see, it looks a little bit neater already, right? Yeah. So this is called showing your working step by step. Is it okay? Yeah? Okay, question 5. Oh, this type of question, right? This one, right? Don't have to use the A plus n minus 1d one. Don't have to. This one you have to look at the question, look at the pattern, and you have to form something. This one is very simple, very fun to play with. All right, it's very fun. Yeah, everything is fun, I know. Okay, so the question is asking for what? Express the 8th term in the same form. Okay, so first thing first again, I like to write this down. All right, I like to write this as term number 1, term number 2, term number 3, term number 4. All right, and this one is from term number 1, term number 2, term number 3, term number 4. Do you see something? Do you see something? Can you see that there's a pattern here? Duh, it's called number pattern, right? Do you see that the term number 1 here appears here? The term number 2 here appears here? The term number 3 here appears here? The term number 4 here appears here? Can you see that? Yeah? So if they're looking for the term 8, means what? So they're looking for term 8. So your 8 must appear there also, what? 8 lah. Correct or not? Because 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, term 8, 8, 8. Then this portion, the square, and the square, right? Everybody got square, so 8 square also lah. Everybody is a plus, followed by a plus. Can you see or not? So, and one more, the number, what should I do? Look, this zero is what? It's actually 1 less than this number 1. It's like 1 minus 1 is a 0. 2 minus 1 is a 1. 3 minus 1 is a 2. 4 4 minus 1 is a 3. So 8. 8 minus 1 is a 7. So answer. Express the 8th term in the same form. This is the answer. You don't have to write out the answer. You don't have to give me the answer as what? 64 plus 73 is what? 64 plus 7 is what? 71. Don't have to give me 71. They want it in this same format. All right, so this is the answer already. Okay? All right. If you evaluate, if the question say evaluate, all right, if the question say evaluate it, then you have to say that 8 squared plus 7 is equal to 73. Right? But the question say they want it expressed in this particular form. Express the 8th term in the same form. What form? This is the form. This is called the format. So they don't want you to give the answer. They don't want the answer. Okay, they don't want the 73. All right, why some of you writing 71? Oh, is it 64 plus 7 is 71? Oh, sorry, 71, not 73. Thanks. All right, 71. Yeah, 2 classes back to back. Stress lah. Yes, I should be pressing my calculator. All right, but again, the question never ask you for the answer. Thank you for Afia and Fahim. All right, so it's not 71. So don't give this answer. Give this as your answer. Is that okay? They just want this format. So under your answer line, the answer line, you are supposed to write 8 squared plus 7. You can write a term 8, and this is your answer. All right. So don't have to write the 71 that answer out. Okay? Okay? So let's move on. What's next? Oh, write down the n term. Oh, this one, n term, you cannot use your what? You cannot use your a plus n minus 1d. How come cannot? Okay, you can say, sure, how come cannot? Oh, simple reason is because, look, 1, how to get to 5? It's a plus 4. 5, how to get to 11? It's a plus 6. 11, how to get to a 19? It's a plus 8. Is this called a first level constant? Is this a first level constant? First level constant means the increase must be the same. Is it the same increase? It's not. So can you use the formula? Cannot. You cannot use a plus n minus 1d. Yes. Yeah, you raise your hand. What's up? Oh, your answer is n squared plus n minus 1. I think so. All right. Answer is n squared plus bracket n minus 1. But one thing, you never simplify. There's still a bracket down there. You must open the bracket. Okay, later I show you. All right. You are very close with it. You are correct. All right. You are very correct. It's just that you are supposed to open bracket. Present your answer as n squared plus n minus 1. That will be perfect. All right, your teacher don't want to see the bracket down there. Okay, so for those of you who cannot see, who do not understand, look here. This is called term 1, term 2, right? Term 3 and term 4. Remember, the 1 follows the 1 here. The 2 follows the 2 here. All right, so if it's term n, the n will follow the n lah. Then everybody got what again? Everybody got the square. This one also must give it the square. Can you see my blue square? All right, try to see. All right, I choose a different color now. Then everybody got plus. Then just put a plus lah. Okay? Then now, just now I did ask you, from 1, how do I get to a 0? 1 minus 1. 2, how do I get to a 1? 2 minus 1. 3, how do I get to a 2? 3 minus 1. 4, how do I get to a 3? 4 minus 1. So it's every time minus 1 from the term number. So this one will be n minus 1. Can you see? All right, so this will be answer lah. This is the answer. However, can you please simplify a little bit? Simplify means no bracket one. So n squared plus n minus 1. This will be your perfect answer. Are we supposed to show the working for how we arrive at our equation, or can we just write the answer? For this type of question, you have to show the working. You cannot just write the answer. All right. When can you write the answer? Like this one, like question 1 and 2. Look here. Like this one, there. This one, you just write the answer one. Don't have to show working. You see this one? 2, 4, 3, and 9. Oh, there's no working. Just write in the answer. Write in the answer. But this one, you have to show the working already. Can you see or not? Serena but without the brackets, the bottommost rule will apply. That is true. Then the answer will change what? No. Relax. Okay, Serena, just to let you know, right? Just to let you know something. In front of this bracket, right, is actually a 1. All right? It's a hidden 1 now there. So if you do the distributive property again, right, it's like positive 1 times n. Positive 1 times n is a positive 1n. Positive 1 times negative 1, what is it? Positive 1 times negative 1 is a negative 1. It's correct. Don't worry. All right. All right. Thank you, Serena. No worries. Kevin, how do you show the working? What do you mean? I just show the working one. Then all these are the working lah. So you just got to show this one. All right. You got to show this one. And how to get to here. That's all. That's all. All right. This is considered the working already. Okay. Yeah. All right, and the next one got link, right? What is the value of 88? Yes, 88 tuition. All right, so I'm using this value to help me. So it's term n is equal to n squared plus n minus 1. Okay, so if you're looking for 88, what happened? Don't worry, use your calculator. So change the n to a 88. Term 88 is equal to n becomes 88. Then the square, please put it back. The square is still up here. Plus, what is n? N is 88. N is 88. The minus 1, put it back. Oh, the minus 1, put it back. Like that. And what happened? Yes, press your calculator. So you have 88 squared plus 88 minus 1. Answer is 7831. Thank you. Thank you. 7831 is correct. So can you see now, number pattern is not frightening, really. You have to just try. Try to what? As I say, try to, first thing, write in the term number. It will help you a lot, trust me. Many of the teaching, right, never teach you to write the term number. That's why you cannot see that it's a link. The 1, how do you link to here? The 2, how do you link to here? The 3, how do you link to here? Can you see or not? So now at least you write the term number. Got link leh. Yeah, n means n squared lah. Then from 1, how to get to 0? 2, how to get to 1? 3, how to get to 2? It's a minus 1, so n minus 1. So when you can write the term number and see, right, actually it's very, very clear. All right, so try this. Try this in future. Okay, let's move on. Let's move on. How about this? This type of question also. All right, you have to follow the pattern. Look, term 1. This one very good. They give you 1. 1. Everybody is 3, 3, 3, 3. Term 5, leh? This one got no working. All right, you just got to show the pattern. 3, 3, 3, 3, followed by a 3. Everybody is 3, what? But down here is a 0. How you get a 0 up here? 0 is actually 1. Term number 1 minus 1 is 0. Term number 2 minus 1 is 1. Term number 3 minus 1 is 2. Term number 4 minus 1 is 3. Term number 5 minus 1 is 4. Can you see or not? All right, then everybody got minus, 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 minus. You just follow the minus. Oh no, down here, problem. From 2, how to get to 5? Don't worry, one step at a time. 2 plus 3 to give you a 5. 5 plus 3 to give you a 8. 8 plus 3 to give you a 11. 11 plus 3? 11, 12, 13, 14, no? And this will be your answer. So you just got to write this as your answer. So this one got no working because you are just looking at the top and you are just coming up with the pattern. Oh yeah, wait. There's an equal to something, right? There's an equal to something. Okay, this one must write equal to something. All right, in this particular format. Press your calculator. 3 to the power of 4 minus 14. Answer is 67. So you just write 67 down here. Can you understand? So this whole thing will be your answer. Right? Because you want to follow their format. This is called their format here. Can you see? All right. So it's quite simple. Just follow the pattern. Okay? Okay, move on. How about this? Oh no, term n. Again, don't fear. Very fun one. Let's go and look. 1. All right. How to get to 0? 1 minus 1. 2. How to get to a 1? 2 minus 1. 3. 3 minus 1. 4. 4 minus 1. Everybody is minus 1, right? What is term n? Term n is equal to what? Everybody got 3, 3, 3, 3. I also must have 3. Then the top leh, n minus 1. It's okay. It's okay. All right. How do you get the power? It's like 4 minus 1 is 3. 3 minus 1 is 2. Term 2 is 2 minus 1 is 1. So term n, n minus 1. And everybody is a what? Everybody here is a minus, 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 minus. I also want a minus. Can you see? I also want a minus. Oh no. Then you have another problem. What's the problem? The problem is down here. What should I do? This portion here. So when you do math, right, you do a little bit by a little bit. Don't stress so much. If you look at the whole thing, it's very, very stressful. Just do a little bit by a little bit. Can? So what do you see now? Where's my... Okay, sorry. Okay, so what do you do now? Okay, so down here, right, 2, how to get to a 5? It's a plus 3, right? Down here got something called what? Down here got something called what? Isn't this first level constant? Yes. Can I use the formula? Can. Then what is stopping you? All right, first level constant. Term n is equal to what? A plus n minus 1d. All right, because it's a plus 3 plus 3. The increment is the same one. So what do you do? What is the A? A is the first answer. What is the first answer? It's a, not here. The first answer is a 2. Because you're looking at this pattern. 2, 5, 8, 11. All right. You're trying to find a secret code for this pattern here. 2, 5, 8, 11. All right. So the first answer here is a 2. So 2 put down here. A n minus 1? No problem. Just leave the n there. And what's the difference? The difference down here is what? Plus 3, plus 3, plus 3. It's a positive 3, right? Can I just write as a 3 down here? Can. Ready? Okay, so now you do your what? Expansion again. Let's go. 3 times n is a 3n. 3 times negative 1 is a negative 3. The 2 plus is still here. Simplify. 3n. 2 minus 3. 2 minus 3 is a minus 1. This is one set 1. All right, this is one set 1. Put them in a safety bracket like that. Now what you do? You just got to put this back into your equation. All right, just put it back into your equation. The minus is here. 3n minus 1, what you do? Put the bracket in with it. 3n minus 1 like that. This is one set 1 like that. Hey, Cher, are you sure it works? Let's try. Let's try. Okay, let's try it, see whether it works or not. So let's say term number 2. All right, if it's term number 2, let's exchange the n for a 2. So we have 3, 2 minus 1. Here's a minus. 3n is a 3 times 2 minus 1. All right, what do we have here? 2 minus 1 is a 1. Minus 3 times 2 is a 6. 6 minus 1 is a 5. So this is a 5. 3 minus 5 is a negative 2. Correct or not? Is it correct? Yes, it's correct. So this equation is what? This equation is correct. Okay, but remember one more step. All right, Serena just reminded me about the Botmas thing. Remember just now? You have to expand. Have to break the bracket. Come, let's go and break the bracket. In front of the minus is actually a 1 here. Be careful. All right, so minus 1 times 3n will give you a what? So your final answer will be term n is equal to 3 to the power of n minus 1. Minus 1 times 3n is minus 3n. Careful, careful. Minus 1 times minus 1 will give you a positive 1. So this will be your final answer. Can you see? So you have to simplify by breaking the bracket. All right. So some of you got no, plus no. See? All right. Afia, you know your mistake. Yours is 3 to the power of n minus 1 minus 2 plus n minus 1 times 3. Yeah. All right. If you can look at my working, right, step by step, nothing will go wrong. All right. So if you see something, you can activate that at the side one. No problem. Okay. Okay. So let's use this formula and move on to the next part quickly. Because I got one question 7. I want to show you one. There is a special question. So the term n for this, right, is just now I wrote already. 3 to the power of n minus 1 minus 3n plus 1. All right, this is what I wrote in front, right? Let me check. Minus 3n plus 1. Okay, so now they want to look for what? Term 20. Are you kidding? Are you kidding? Don't worry. Use your calculator. Term 20 means exchange your n for a 20. So this is your 3. 20 minus 1 minus 3, open bracket, 20 plus 1. Just key into your calculator accordingly. 3 to the power of 20 minus 1 is a 19. Minus 3, open bracket, 20, close bracket, plus 1. What's your answer? It's a very scary number. It's a 1,162,261,000. 261,408. Wow, Chisha, this type of number. Yeah. Imagine I have this number in my bank account. Woo! I'll be so happy. All right, it can be a huge number. Don't worry, press your calculator. Nothing to fear is correct. All right, so nothing to fear. Can? And I want to leave you with the last question. Question 7. This one. Hey, just so simple. Is it? Let's see. From 3, how to get to 6? It's a plus 3. But before that, let me write this down first. This is term 1. This is term 2. This is term 3. And this is term 4. This is term 5. Question is looking for term n. All right. Hey, this is a plus 3. This is a plus 4. This is a plus 5. This is a plus 6. Hey, can we use first level constant? Is this first level constant? First level constant means the increment is the same. Is it the same? No. So we cannot use what? Term n is equal to what? A plus n minus 1d. This one cannot use. Cannot use. Then how? Oh no, worried. I also worried. Okay. Some of you need a formula. Some of you say, okay, sure, let's guess and check. Wow, guess until when? Sometimes it's not so easy to guess one. So can we rely on another formula? All right, this formula I'm going to teach to all of you only. All right, I'm going to teach to this 18 participant only. All right, this is very special. So if you can, right, use this formula. But of course, I will teach you how to use the formula. Ready? Okay. Next, next I need to check something first. From 3, how to get to 4? From 3, how to get to 4 is a plus 1, right? You know that? 3 plus 1 is a 4. What? Then 4, how to get to 5? It's a plus 1. 5, how to get to 6? It's a plus 1. What is this called? This is called a what? This is called a second level constant. Right? It's a second level. Can you see the first level is yellow color? The second level is red color. Okay, this is called a second level constant. Oh no! Second level constant how? Is there a special formula? Yes. This one you need to use your calculator. You must have your calculator with you. Okay? So second level constant are used as term n is equal to, write this down, very useful. All right, term n is an squared plus bn plus c is equal to d. Sure, what is this? Don't panic. Slowly, I'll teach you. I will teach you how to press the calculator so that you can secure the marks for this type of question if they're looking for term n. All right, it's a little bit different. Look at the formula for the first level constant and the second level constant. Second level constant, the formula is more complicated. Can you see? Okay? Okay, come. Let me do it step by step for you. So what can you tell your teacher? Okay, you can tell your teacher that you are using the second level constant, which is the term n is equal to an squared plus bn plus c equal to d. So for this, I need to have 3 equations. So you can start off by writing term 1. All right, term 1 means what? Term 1 means I have to exchange the n for a 1. All right, I have to exchange this n down here for a 1. I have to exchange this n down here for a 1. So I write it as a what? 1 square. A 1 square plus b. The n is a 1. The c is there, don't worry, equal to a d. What does the d stand for? Good question. What does the d stand for? The d stand for the answer. Term 1 answer. What is term 1 answer? Term 1 answer is a 3. Okay? Just listen first. Don't worry. Term 2 leh? If I want to have a T2, what happened? I need to exchange all the n for a 2. So I have a 2 square plus B, 2. Exchange the N for a 2 plus C is equal to D. D is the answer for term 2, which is a 6. I need one more equation. Term 3, T3. All right, this is something special. T3. T3 means that I have to exchange the N for a 3. So here is A. The N is a 3 square. Plus B. What is your N? Is a 3. Plus C. And what is term 3 answer? Term 3 answer is a 10 here. The next step, B and C, don't worry. You are supposed to solve A, B, and C. Huh? Can ah? Sec 2, you learn something called simultaneous equation, solving for X and Y. This one is a level higher. You're supposed to solve for A, B, and C, 3 things together. Yes, this is a level up already. Something more difficult. Even the Sec 3, Sec 4 have trouble with this. But your Sec 1, Sec 2 is okay. Learn first. Okay? And as I say, you can watch this video over and over again. Just follow the secret formula for second level constant. Everything will be okay. Trust me. So down here, what can we have? We try to what? We try to do something called simplify. So term 1, down here, we try to simplify to what? T1. Let's try to simplify. So what is 1 times 1? 1 times 1 is a 1. A is still down there. B times 1? B times 1 is a 1B. C is a, can I write a 1C down here? 1C equal to 3. This is from term number 1. How about term number 2? Okay, term number 2 can be written as, okay, what is 2 times 2? 2 times 2 is a 4. So 4A plus, what is B times 2? B times 2 is a 2B. And what is the C? In front of the C is a 1. Just write 1C is equal to 6. And what is term 3? All right, let me try to simplify. T3, what do you have? What is a 3 times 3? 9A. What is a B times 3? It's a 3B. And down here is still a 1C. And the answer is supposed to be a 10. So we call this a what? We call this equation number 1. We call this equation number 2. And we call this equation number 3. For Sec 2, you have seen this, as I say, it's something like simultaneous. But this is a level higher. All right, for this type of question. Can? Okay, next, I need you to use your calculator. Can I start with Casio one? All right. I will use the Casio, then I will use the Sharp calculator. For Canon, I'm sorry, I don't have the Canon calculator. Maybe next time I'm going to queue up to go popular to buy. All right. But for the one using the Casio calculator, follow me. All right. You can press the manual button. All right. At the top right hand side, press the manual button. All right. Press number 5. All right. Or if you're using the old version of the Casio calculator, old version, Casio. This is FX96SG+. All right. You can press the word mode, press mode. Look for the EQN, equation. Look for the EQN. EQN is number 3. Press number 3. If you're using the old Casio. All right. So back to this new Casio. They ask you for number 1, simultaneous equation. Number 2, polynomial. This, right, equation 1, 2, 3, this is what I call a simultaneous. All right, so you press number 1. Then they will ask you, hey, how many unknowns? Unknowns means things that you don't know. You got A, B, C. You got 3 things. So you press 3. So now I want you to key in the what? The number in front of the alphabet. I want you to key in these numbers here. All right. Key in this number here. 1, 1, 1, 3, 4, 2, 1, 6, 9, 3, 1, 10. So you can key in those numbers inside here. So I key the Casio first. I key in 1 equal, 1 equal, 1 equal, 3 equal. Then you key in 4 equal, 2 equal, 1 equal, 6 equal, 9 equal, 3 equal, 1 equal, 10 equal. All right. So you will see that your X, right? They will see that your X, can you see? X is what? Calculator say that X is equal to half. But you're not looking for X. You're looking for ABC. So your A will be equal to half. Press equal again. Y. Y is 3 over 2. So Y is represented as a B. So B is equal to 3 over 2. C is equal to, press equal again. C is represented as a Z, is a 1. So you found your ABC, right? Yes. That is the way to do it. All right. Which one do I click? What you mean? Are you using the Casio or the Sharp calculator? For the Canon calculator, I'm sorry. Canon is Casio, I guess. Really? I don't know. Do you see the word CASIO? All right. I need help. Yes. Yeah, that means yours is a Canon yours is a Canon calculator. All right, which I don't know how to use it. How do you know? How do you do it on the older version? Okay, coming. I'm coming to you now. All right, Serene, I'm coming to you. Wait, So at this moment, right, this one, right, the new Casio, right, what you do? You press manual, press number 1. It's back to your normal calculator mode. All right, the old Casio, Let's go to the old Casio now. Okay, Serene, ready, Okay, for the old Casio, click the mode. Press mode, press number 3. 3 for equation. Then you see number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, right? Look for the X, Y, Z. Look for number 2. Number 2 is ANX plus BNY plus CNZ. Do you see the X, Y, Z? Press number 2. Same thing down here. I want you to key in the number. All right, the underline number. Key with me. Come, let's go. 1 equal 1 equal 1 equal 3 equal 4 equal 2 equal 1 equal 6 equal 9 equal 3 equal 1 equal 10 equal. Press equal again. The answer is X is half. X is represented as A. So you just write it down as A is half. Press equal again. Y is 3 over 2. So write B as 3 over 2. Press equal again. Z is 1. Just write C is 1. So once you get your ABC, change your calculator back to the normal calculator mode. Press mode, press 1. Sure, I found out that mine is Canon, but it is an older calculator. Okay, for the Canon one, right? Okay, I know that you're panicking, I know. Okay, one way is you can look for the manual. Do you have the manual? All right. So if you have the manual, look out for the word EQN. Look out for this word EQN inside your calculator. EQN stands for equation. And if you have this function, right, not every calculator got this function. Not every calculator got this function. So if you have this EQN, it means equation. If you have this equation, high chances can use one. Mine is Casio, but it is a different one. Do you have this function? Do you have the EQN? Look for the EQN. Press the mode button. All right. Press the mode button. Do you have the EQN? If you have the EQN, you can do. Oh, critic, you don't have the EQN. That means you might have to get a new calculator. I'm sorry for that. When will the class end? It will end in 5 minutes time. Sure, repeat please. Which one? All right, you press the EQN, the old calculator. Okay. You press mode. All right. Then you look for the EQN. EQN should be number 3, right? Press number 3. Okay. Then you look for number 2. Yes. Okay. Then you look for the ANX plus BNY plus CNZ. Do you see the XYZ thing? If you see the XYZ one, right, you press that one. Press that one. For me, I press number 2. So now you can see a lot of blanks down there. So you key in the numbers in front of the alphabet. So you key in with me. 1, press equal, press 1 equal, 1 equal, 3 equal, 4 equal, 2 equal, 1 equal, 6 equal, 9 equal, 3 equal, 1 equal, 10 equal. Press equal again. What do you get? New Canon is similar to the old Casio. Oh, is it? Thank you for letting me know that. Yes, you get A is half, which is X is half. X and A is the same. Just write A is half. Then press equal again. You get 3 over 2. That's for B. And C is a 1. Can you see? And press your calculator back to your normal calculator mode. Anyone using Sharp? Anyone using Sharp calculator? Anyone using Sharp calculator? Can you give me a wave if you're using Sharp calculator? Sharp calculator, anyone? Anyone using Sharp calculator? Don't have, So don't have means I don't want to go through it, Oh, yes, yeah. Okay. I thought I can escape. Okay, come, Sharp calculator. Okay, let's go, For sharp calculator, you on your calculator first. All right, this is for those using sharp calculator. Okay, you press on the mode button. Press mode. Look for the word equation. Equation for my calculator is number 2. Press 2. Then they ask you 2 value, 3 value. Do you see the 3 value? 3-VLE. Do you see the 3 value? Press the button. For me, I press number 1. Same thing. You key in the number in front of the alphabet. Press with me. Come. Press with me. 1 equal 1 equal 1 equal 3 equal 4 equal 2 equal 1 equal 6 equal 9 equal 3 equal 1 equal 10 equal. What do you get? Your calculator will give you x is 0.5, which is half the same. Y, which is a b, is 1.5, which is 3 over 2. And z, which is your c, is a 1. Don't care about the d. Don't care about the d. Can you repeat the old calculator? Okay, wait. All right, so sharp calculator, okay? So once you get your ABC right, what do? You press your mode, press to 0, back to your normal calculator mode. Okay, for those using sharp calculator, it's very the same one. All right, Parvati, can you repeat the old calculator? Sure. Casio, huh? Ready? All right, press mode. All right, many of you using Casio, I know. That's why I'm spending more time on the Casio. Okay? Press mode, you will see the word EQN. Can you find the word EQN? For me, EQN is at number 3. I'll press number 3. Then I will look for the what? Can you see number 2? It's like got one X, got one Y, got one Z. So that one is 3 unknown. 3 things that you don't know. It's like the A, B, C. There are 3 things that you don't know. What? All right. So you press on number 2. Press on the X, Y, Z, that one. Down here, they'll ask you to key in the numbers. So what's the number? Look at the screen down here. Key in the number in front of the alphabet. Key with me. Come. 1 equal 1 equal 1 equal 3 equal 4 equal 2 equal 1 equal 6 equal 9 equal 3 equal 1 equal 10 equal. Press equal again. So X is half. That is A lah. Press Y. Y is 1.5. That is B lah. Press equal again. Z is 1. Z is 1 means C is 1. So once you get your ABC or your XYZ good enough, then press your mode. Press back to number 1. Back to your calculator's mode. Okay, come. I left with about 2 minutes. Come. Now let's use this tree, right, to help us to form the equation. What's the equation? Look back at this second level constant. Look here. Hey. Focus back here. Come. So here you can write as term n is equal to what? The answer, the answer. Ready? Term n is equal to A. A is what? A is a half. Can you see not? Okay. You found out that A here is down here. This A, this portion, A is a half. So you can write half n squared. You want the formula with the n inside, what? So the n has to be there. Okay, you're welcome, Parvati. All right, so it's half n squared plus b. What is b? B is 3 over 2. So just exchange the b for 3 over 2. The n must be there. Plus c. What is c? C is a 1. So this is your answer, lah. Wow, sure. Like that, how to guess and check? Precisely. I also don't know. This type of question, how to guess and check? Cannot guess and check, right? So you need this type of formula, one. And this type of formula is not in your syllabus. So it's always like that, one. Teacher always asks you things that is not in your syllabus. Then you scratch your head. What to do? Correct or not? So at least with this, you are not afraid. You shouldn't be afraid. Why? Because you know everything about number pattern already. All right? Nothing can stop you. Understand or not? And how do you know that this answer is correct? Let's try. Let's try. Okay, let's try. Let's try with term number 4. Term 4, term 4 answer is 15. Let's try. If it's a term 4, what happened? Half. N is a 4 square. Plus 3 over 2. N is a 4. Plus 1. Press your calculator. What do you have? So it's 0.5 times 4 and 4 is 16. Plus 1.5 times 4 plus 1. Answer is 15. Correct or not? Correct. Answer is 15. Can you see? Oh yeah, sorry. Answer is 15. Okay, this one never teach in school, honestly. Right? Because this is out of your syllabus. But the thing about this is when it's out of the syllabus, your teacher will ask. I don't know why sometimes like that. All right. So if you have something extra, learn it. If it comes out, you use it, you get the mark. So that makes you different from the rest of your classmates. Understand or not? All right. This is very, very special. All right. But you still need to learn how to use it. Okay? So if you think that this recording is important, right, go and review it a few more times. Okay? And if you want, right, I challenge you, go and try this method with this question here. This question is also like that one. Here, can you see not? 1, how to get to 5 plus 4? I know I overshot already, all right? It's like 7:30 something already, all right? But a little bit more, right? 5, how to get to 11 plus 6? 11, how to get to 19 plus what? 8. This one, first level, is it constant? First level is not constant, but the second level, 4, how to get to 6 plus 2? 6, how to get to 8 plus 2? Can you see not? This is what you call a second level constant. This is called a second level constant. What do you use? You use this method here. This one. Question 7. Can you see not? So it's either first level constant or second level constant. It cannot go on to third level constant. It's not possible already. All right. So hopefully this one is useful for you. We talk about things like perfect square, perfect cube. We talk about following the n term, all right, and all this. Sure, Miss Indra English Teach is watching the video. No, she got some live lessons going on also. You can check with our website under the live. All right. I think Miss Indra is also teaching. I think it's on Friday or something like that. All right. Okay, one more thing. Kenneth, before you leave, Kenneth, wait. Right, before you leave, right, this is a math hotline. If you have any question, right, relating to math, right, you can WhatsApp me at 89330213. All right. This number is for the math questions. All right. If I think that your question is very important and I need to cover it, I will do it on our next lesson. Okay? All right. So Kenneth, you can go already. Thanks for staying back for a while. 89330213. Yes, that's the WhatsApp number. Take a clear photo. Take a very clear photo and send it to me if you have any math question. Math related only. You don't send me science, don't send me English, just math. All right. Thank you, Kenneth. All right. Have a nice day. And stay safe, please. The rest of you, you're still here. Okay. If you need more practice, right, you can actually go to our website. For Sec 1, go to lesson 19. It's all about number pattern. Go and practice. All right. Sec 2, you can go to lesson 6. Lesson 6 is also got a lot of number pattern kind of questions to practice on. Okay. All right. And that's it. That's it. Yes. Rafia, you message me. Sure. Yes. What can I do for you? What can I do for you? Yeah, hey, students, if you need to go for dinner, please go for dinner. All right, you can exit the group already. All right, I hope you have learned something here. Good. Miss Indra is on. Yeah, I think she is listening to me, so she's actually giving me some feedbacks on how to improve on my lesson. Yep. If you have some feedback, you also can let me know. So, yep. I learned all of this on P5 Math Olympiad. Wow, is it, Kavin? That is powerful. That is very powerful. Oh, goodbye, Serene. Yep, you're welcome. Okay. All right, and that's it for this lesson. All right, the next lesson should be on the next week, You all can go to the website and check out on the live lesson, when is it, and all this. If you have friends who need help, also, can you please invite them to at least attend the lesson? All right, we want to try to help as many students as much as possible. Okay. All right. See you guys. I'll see you in the next lesson. In the meantime, please stay safe. All right. Be healthy. Don't go out to play. Okay. That's it. Bye bye.